Thank you. So, that figures. I told y'all over and over, one day you gonna make me a real streamer. I'm even listening to it on my TV and couldn't tell. Didn't have any sound. I guess if I read all these nonsense comments about me on the stream, I don't know why I put up with this guy. Yeah, love to have sound added. What's that about? Do you have any music? What's that about? Do you have any music? I don't see them. Yeah, I do. But it's still not on Val 3.
Iceman, maybe you should turn down the volume of or mute your television. We get an echo.
The television's off now. Of course, I was listening to it on my laptop. You might have been picking that up. Only you. That's good. I'd hate to have anybody else see that kind of heckling. All right. But I don't think the music's going in there very loud. That's all.
Or I'd be able to refuel up here.
No, you're up there. Okay. Yeah, is there a place? I'm gonna have to
land and check it out.
Yeah, I hadn't thought that it was 400 miles. I can get 350 for sure.
There's an airstrip right up here. I don't know what it's got here.
If I do it 3 feet off the water.
Cody, you right over there at that airstrip?
Yes, sir.
Is there any fuel there?
That's what he's
I'm getting ready to check it out.
I'm going to tip this camera down just a little too. I know. Don't ever get me wrong, Ricardo. I know that. I wouldn't put up with you if it wasn't constructive. I wish you'd have told me my audio was off because I introduced the flight and everything. But I don't see anybody here, like you say. There's only the 5 of us. Dusty's supporting the stream. It's Zima, I see. She's still hanging out. I think Farming Girl and Sophie are bots. And I'm not sure about Adept. Easy listening.
I'm going to do a touch and go on this island.
So far, I do not see any fuel whatsoever.
I need to move all that down. I need to get off that. Yes, it was. I'll be right back, Ricardo. I gotta do something. Well, I don't know why I don't do this, though. And then just do that. Probably shut that down anyway. Oh, yeah. Easy listening. Yeah, that probably saved me a little bit of fuel there. Appreciate that. I hadn't even noticed that. I looked at it this morning too. Wow, that's a long ways. I didn't see any airports though. All I see is a DME. See an airport?
Didn't see it.
Erection ass in 10 miles.
Yeah, Ericsson AS airstrip.
Eric's? So it's Eric
EAREX.
Erickson.
Ericsson.
Is that X-E-R-I-C?
No,
Maybe?
no. EARECKSON.
That was one of the real life waypoints. I got something going on here and I can't figure out what it is. Why it keeps happening.
I think the only way you're going to be able to get fuel here is if you land next to me and I siphon some of my gas into your helicopter.
I'm good. I'm good, man. I got this.
Maybe they'll come out with a external fuel tank system for 145.
Well, if I'd have thought ahead, I would have brought my limo. My limo's got airbags, and I just had my yacht meet me here at the island. But I didn't plan ahead, and now I'm going to be stuck on an island all by myself.
Not again.
Not again. He says, not again. What happened? Oh, no. That wasn't as bad as it sounded, was it?
No.
Okay. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Chris.
Just be a second.
Stop away for a second.
Oh, you trying to land on a beach?
Nope, just dealing with a stall.
I'm coming in and I'm going to do a touch and go.
Get you guys started on one beach on one Sunday fundy and you want to bring it into the world tour. You know there's not an airport there. Yeah. Bozeda, you got an extra number?
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of numbers.
We got a number for you, Matt. Pick it up at the front desk before you leave your aircraft unattended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see runway lights.
There is an airport.
I got big news, Chris. You're going to love this.
I go out of your way in case of if you want to do a touchdown to Boseda.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's a big old long beach, too. You could land the shuttle on that. On my way! All right, look at that list. Oh man, it won't hold takeoff power very long. Check that out. It'll get up and scoot though. Yeah, that's an airport. No fuel? Really?
Not at all.
Man, hard to believe. It's got a marker and everything. It's not the normal marker though, is it? That's cool. Some guy ties. Is there a dock? Is there a dock?
No.
Nobody see a dock? Bummer.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to, fly the Cessna floats. Just So why am I seeing a triangle to the 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, 2 miles away? Is that a waypoint? We don't have a waypoint here, do we? Let me look at my map. It's got to be working by now. What's going on, man? Good. Good. Ah. Well, I don't worry about everybody. Big old runway and nothing here. Ah, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cooperate, will you? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Ruh, ruh. You're lucky you can't see my fire. Y'all nailed that one. I gotta clean this up. I'll start stuttering. That was fun though. Clean up aisle 6. Reload. Some reason I don't think those are working. I'm not sure why. Everything's set. I've had trouble getting these things set up for some reason. I'll give you both your $100 back, Luminator. Oh, I thought I cleaned this up. Am I seeing yours, or is that just my... That's just my blow-by. Oh, my downwash. Made me stutter bad. Yeah. Okay. So I don't see any fuel either. Yeah, sorry. I've been working on stuff. As you can see, I finally got at least halfway respectable frame rate. It's a little bit chopped there when I get downwashed, but I'm going to fix that right now. Okay, that's what I wanted. I don't want it in my ear, so... we're going to take us a little break here. I'm going to sit down and... get us 5 minutes air. Call it a fuel stop. What do you think? Everybody with that, or you got 400 miles we going? Want to go? Ready to go?
I'm fine. Either way.
Well, we can go. Chris, did you land?
Yeah, I've landed, but like I said, easy either way.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'll take this transition back up of studio mode and do a flight. Ready?
Okay.
I see Bozeta in the air.
I want to try and give you a head start anyway, to be honest.
Oh, man.
It's a flight hours thing.
Right.
If it goes over more than a couple of hours flight time, it doesn't tend to log it for some reason.
I can't get my little nav map to work. That's what I was going to do at the ground. Make sure that this is turned on.
I did a Delta flight. The other day, and it didn't register.
Okay.
No, that's it, Matt. It's starting to go a bit screwy, the whole thing.
Yeah, it really is. It's going really. I mean, I flew for 3.5 hours, and it came out with 0 hours on the Delta page, right? But it was a minus 1,000 foot per minute landing. It's supposed to only have 600.
Nice. A rebel.
That's truck Matt.
Yeah, what happened was it wouldn't. It didn't register half the stuff. You know, it was like, what the hell?
Illuminator says he wishes he could fly a helicopter.
CTD. Boom.
Oh.
Boom. Oh, that was hard. Okay. Recovery.
So start out with a full tank of fuel.
Well, I'll be back in a minute then.
Well, I'm gonna land. We can hear you. Oh, well, I don't know about the stream. I'm not listening to it.
That's probably why. So, Illuminator, I think you can hear me now. That's probably why. Yep. So, Illuminator, I think you can hear me now. I'll take it off so we don't. Yeah, I've got an Xbox controller. Yeah, sorry, when I went into standby, I wasn't sure what mic should have been on. Obviously, it wasn't active. Yeah, I've got an Xbox controller. A lot of guys fly on them. Do you have one with joysticks, or do you just have the flat square or rectangular box? Because I've seen guys play right off their flat box. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't fly like that. Dude was flying a helicopter. So you got the two sticks. They called mine the wingman. But yeah, I do have chat in here. Cool. Yeah, they called mine the wingman. It's pretty decent. It has a connection straight to the. Yeah. You have to map your helicopter's joystick. The throttle has to be on throttle one axis. Pretty sure it's it, not axis one. It might be axis one. But throttle axis one's got to be on all the helicopters, including the H-145. So if you're not mapped that way, you won't get off the ground. In the Huey, you've also got the Airlands profile has to be loaded in order to fly it, so you're gonna have to load that in too. So there's more to it in the Huey. I like the 145. I don't have to mess with Airlands. There's some good Airlands profiles. I happen to have a good connection to hot off the press releases of the Airlands, so I keep a pretty good flying aircraft. Yeah, the reason you couldn't get off the ground, you probably don't have it mapped to throttle axis 1. It's got to be. All the helicopters are that way now. So I'm going to take a break, and I'll be right back while this is loading in. It's almost done. I'll be back at. I don't even know what the airport is, so I'm going to have to ask somebody. Ciao for now.
something. He says.
Okay. I have to set up some music. Something isn't working. Oh, I know why. Oh. Do it like this. This.
Here come the hot stepper.
Yeah.
Murderer.
Ah, 5.
Mowing the grass. Trying to turn on some music.
I don't see you, Iceman.
You don't?
No, you might be lost in that crowd right there. Hold on.
I doubt it. I'm right beside you.
Oh, I
Right,
can see him.
right in front of
Okay.
you now.
Okay.
Ready, guys? Let's go. Another ice bucket ride.
You go.
Ice bucket run. Hey, you know what I did? I did a direct too, but I put all those waypoints in there and they all came up in my GTN 750 just like they're supposed to. I'm so tickled. Chris, so I started to tell you a while ago, after we were flying a bit, I was running 70% on my CPU. Not a stutter one.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm tickled. If you had a feather, we'd both be tickled. Oh man. Come on, boys. Don't let me get too far ahead.
Here's a question about Twitch. Can you sign into your same account on 2 consecutive, like 2 different devices and watch at the same time?
There is a way. I'd have to look into it further. The answer is yes. I can have up to 3 Twitch accounts, and I can sign in on any of those 3. You're probably familiar with Lopez?
Family Lopez, yep.
Yes. Lopez Family Tube. He has been trying so hard to get affiliate. Just bump and grind. The dude streams all the time. I've given him some hints about getting a schedule going for himself where people know when he's going to fly. So far, it hasn't worked. So he even went so far as to create 2 more personas, but they're still him. So the Twitch knows. So you're doing that doesn't give me, let me put it this way, you're doing that doesn't give me 2 more viewers. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I like this song. Y'all aren't getting this in Discord at all, huh?
Nope.
And I just don't get that. You should be. I've got B1 selected on all the way across board, and it's the only output I've got. We're not even separating the outputs between Discord and Twitch at this point. That's how we had it before. But, okay, what am I doing? Oh, boy, I'm lost. I moved, okay, maybe I should just move that down. Move it back down in here. Why won't you come on home?
Posada, I did send you a link as a replacement for the missing sound.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I have to check it out.
Oh, I just got somebody. I had lost all my tags there.
Uh-oh.
Methucom.
Mo Papa Ya.
More papaya?
I got Dusty, and that's the only one I got. Methucom and Dusty.
Oh, I know why Discord's not getting, Stream's not getting any music. There it is.
The servers are down.
What servers?
I
Do
can
I
see
get-
you guys.
I see two people, and they I got a message saying something about the servers.
I don't
Oh,
worry
that's
about
a
your
bug.
servers.
That's a bug.
Yeah, click OK and go on.
Oh, I did. It just I only
Yeah.
see two people though.
It'll
No, I
come
can
back.
see you, Matt.
It'll come back.
Oh, okay. I see Iceman now, and I see Bozeda behind me. Bozeda's coming right through my
No,
prop.
we always will. See, it should be going just like it. Yeah.
She always said we shouldn't, saying that we shouldn't, but she always will.
There we go. That's better. I could even go louder the music. I don't know why.
Okay, I got my tags and everything now.
Roger that.
Okay, I got my tags and everything now.
Appreciate the lurk, Illuminator.
Yeah, so before you had your CTD, Illuminator was saying he wished he could fly a helicopter, but he's only got an Xbox controller.
Yeah, I went and talked to him while y'all were on break there about it. I've seen a bunch of guys fly on the Xbox controller. I don't think I could do it. It's quite an admirable trait to be able to do that. You watching the stream, Chris?
Yep.
I just pushed the button.
I hear somebody's engine.
Not a bit of stutter. Not a bit of stutter. That's great. Okay, I can drop back down to the deck though. I got quite a few miles to make. Hey, I got a better one for you. Type tip. Just no exclamation point, just type tip.
Does it even cost me about $500?
No, it's not going to cost you a dime, brother. Tips are never expected, just always appreciated. I've got a, that should have set it off. It didn't. Yeah, that should have set it off. Do exclamation point tip. Tip's a keyword, so that should have sent it off anyway. But yeah, that came through twice. So that's going to be an issue I'm going to have to look at. I saw that on somebody else's, and it seems like that's a popular opinion. Anybody that knows that you can do that, and biddies are only a penny. I mean, but I can't get my points to work. I've got voice bits. I'm paying for it as a Prime subscriber. Who do you call? Who do you call? All right, so I'm getting
Ghostbusters.
2,000. No, you better carry your backpack if you're going to call Ghostbusters. And a lunch. And you better keep them separate, because that stuff in the backpack, man, that packs a punch.
Yeah, that will bust your ghost.
It'll do that too. All right, about 1,000 feet. Let's see. I can't see it. Okay, let's get up on it. Yeah, 2,000. We'll get down a little more. So, Chris.
Hello.
I got a green screen. Very little distortion in my picture behind that, with that video behind me. And it's all coming straight from the computer, so it's not got to be a browser connection. Browsers are what was killing me. All of those pretty overlays on the stream, even around my, body. But I brought that one down. The webcam I designed and brought the webcam down myself. That's on my system, but the rest of that is a browser. Even the Discord thing is a browser, and they eat up frame rate. Big time.
Okay.
Yep. That was what was wrong to start with. I had all mine running constantly. And you get in and it just eat up the frames. Eat it up. Eat it alive. Okay, I need to level off about 1,000. Come on, man. I need just a little more.
I don't know how the hell I got up to 12,000 feet. I'm dropping down, though.
I got
Like
to
a
conserve fuel.
Like a
You know what,
that's-
Matt? I was
that's-
wondering that. I
that's
thought you
in-
must have been flying for Delta there, up there.
That's in my detent. Boom. 1,000 feet. And that's in my detent, right in the middle. I mean, right in my detent on my collective. That was perfect. Boom. That'll hold me right at 1,000. I think I'm at 1,000. Anybody tell me? Is that what my tag says?
We are 990, it looks like.
990. That's pretty close. Thank you.
I'm getting 880.
Oh, really? Maybe I got. Maybe I got.
This is 927.
Maybe I better hit my.
820.
Now that I
15.
got. What? Don't scare me now. That D10's a scary place to be. Because there's also.
740.
Oh, really? Don't mess with me.
25.
No, 25. I can't see it because I've got that Z thing, but it's up in the corner and it's not clear. So I have to either zoom in on the thing. That's 500 feet right there. So what happened? What happened? All right. Click mark, whatever that is. That's there. Oh, that's still 600, see? I didn't want that. $500 I can do. Right when the RL comes up. I can't get below 500. I'm right there in the D10. Okay, that came up. Oh man, come on. It won't give me that. So I got 480. I could go up a little if I wanted. I hate to. That's close enough. 480. 75, something like that. Boy, that glass went fast.
I still got 300 miles to go on this trip.
I got 85 to Chiki.
That's the way to do it right there.
You're a little high in the sky there, Chris.
He likes it up there. He's been flying high for a while, ever since he lost his hours.
You're a little high in the
Only 1,000 feet.
sky there.
Yeah.
I see you, Chris, at 900 feet.
Yeah, I got you at 923 now.
Well, what was I at if I was high?
It looked like it said 9,000.
Ah, right, okay. Disregard, Matt. Disregard.
Yep.
I'll be back in a minute.
We got 306 miles to ADAC. I was reading about ADAC today. We had a military base up there and they closed it. That's the stupidest thing I ever saw.
Chris, you can
I was going to say, I
assign.
thought.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
What's that?
you can assign aliases to those, so that you should be able to just say the word or acronym in chat, and it will execute the command. I mean, you should be. That's what mine didn't go off, so I don't know. Something I didn't work. That's why.
Give me an
That's why I
example,
said.
then. Give me an example.
The example was tip. It should have without the exclamation point. I've got it set up as a keyword. So if anybody says tip in chat, it automatically should throw that out at you, and it didn't. You had to do exclamation point and get the command out.
So it
'Cause
doesn't
I've
work.
It does, and it should be everybody. Bozeta can execute tip, exclamation point, and it'll go off. Matt can, anybody.
Yeah, it's just worked with plane. I've just put plane in and it's worked.
Well, I did that because sometimes they ask me particularly, what kind of plane is that? And all they've got to do is type the word plane, and that's an example. And that's the way it's supposed to work. So I'll have to look at the tip command again later. It did work as a command, so it's just missing
Livery
a keyword.
4 doesn't work then. Livery
what?
4 doesn't work. Livery 4 doesn't work.
Sure it does. It's not set. It's not set for a. Nobody would know to say that in conversation. That is only a command.
Oh, so you've got to set it. You've got to set it, right? Okay.
Well, I mean, you can use it. Anybody can use it. Anybody can execute it as a command.
Yeah, I get what
But
you're
it's
saying. I get what you're saying.
not a keyword. Because nobody would say that nonchalantly in chat or asking me for me to miss it. And that's the idea. Sometimes I'm not looking at chat, and if it comes through, somebody wants to know what server we're on, all you have to do is type the word server, and it will tell you what server we're on. If you type
Gotcha.
Discord, it'll tell us what Discord we're on. Or it should.
See, I wasn't sure about Discord, whether that would bring up yours or Hype's. Because there is a separate
oh. Somebody got that to work. Uh-oh. Gotta do the chicken dance. Gotta do that old chicken dance.
Oh no.
Yeah, got to get the hat out for that, baby. I don't know whose fault that was, but thank you for that. Thank you for the chicken dance.
So you want to speak to Mr. Grantley about that one?
Grant, I appreciate that. So how did you get that to work? See, that's the way it's supposed to do. That right there. That's the way it's supposed to happen. So we know that works.
Oh, if I had known that you're going to start dancing, I would have done
Oh yeah,
this a lot
no, you know what? You know how it got started? I think it was someone who cares a little, played Chicken Dance. And he played it a number of times early on. It was one of those things that I had set up. And I'd put my chicken hat on. It just kind of became a thing. But yeah, we know that one worked. Okay. Hey, I'm excited. Y'all might make me a streamer yet. I'm falling way behind though. How come my speed's not up to par? You guys let me lag behind. What's the matter with you? Wow.
Oh, sorry, but I have to see it again.
Oh, really? Why are you going to do me that way? See, there's a timeout on those. See, I got to take my headset
Let's go,
off. I got a
buddy.
headset just for that. Got to do that chicken dance. See, I'm not set up. The camera. I'm gonna buy me another camera, and I just tilted the camera down so that it put me a little higher in the bucket seat back there. So that didn't work with my cowboy hat. I'm thinking about another camera. They're cheap. I can get them online a whole lot cheaper than I can get them at Walmart. But appreciate the chicken dance, Grantler, twice, man. What, for 100 biddies? Hey.
Nah, they're only 20 bits.
Yeah, they only 20 biddies. Yeah. The chicken dance I made cheap. That's right. Because, yeah, we have a lot of fun with that. Appreciate it.
Hang on a minute. So what's this? I've done the I Believe I Can Fly for 2,000.
I don't see it anywhere.
That's that for the observer points.
Some are for voice mod bits. And I'm not sure where was that, Grantler? Was that on, because it says stream elements, that would be...
As a user, you just have to click on your channel points, how they call it, down on the bottom left.
Yeah. I named it, Pilot's Observer Points. It's supposed to give me points, and it hasn't given me... Come on, man.
All right, I'll do a chicken dance for him instead, Grantler.
See, this is why these guys put timeouts on this, and this is why you won't see this on Joel's stream. And the black doesn't show up.
Just get the hat on and dance, man. Just get the hat on and dance.
No, I'm not gonna get up.
I think you're all crazy.
Okay, so I think I Can Fly is not on that one, on sound alerts. So I need to upload that. Is that right?
No, there is I Can Fly. I Can Fly is on the biddies and on the channel points, on both.
But it won't play.
Yeah, now we got the bits going.
So okay, so it is working.
For sure, I saw you with the chicken head 2 times.
3 in 5 minutes.
I stuck one in there for you, just for you, Grant, like that one.
3 in 5 minutes. That's one thing you'll never see on Joel's stream.
Yeah, and it has to be one of the goals to get your next step on your way to a real streamer, as you call it.
How's that?
I think you also have to collect
for the
some
biddies
to get the next level or stuff like that.
And you know what, Grantler, I appreciate, and believe me, I appreciate your subscription. It's one more towards, but they take half that. We've already talked about that. And it's going to build up. It builds up to $100, but they get half of it. You know, they get half of it off the top. So I appreciate the biddies. When I get big, they'll mean more. But these are going to be a long time coming before I ever see any of these. I appreciate it. It's stockpiles. Don't get me wrong at all, man. Don't bring me to tears. That's cool. 2,000 biddies, Chris. Is that biddies? No, that's just that's points. Okay. Yeah, that's points. That's cool. I tried to make those. There should be a way to get to the voice mod though. Maybe you got to go into the page under About and use it in there. That's Blurps though, isn't it? Maybe not. No, that's where it is. Is that where you're getting these biddies from, Grantler? Is off the About page?
Yeah, there's Play Sounds on the stream now. This is the plugin from the VoiceMod app. And,
It is VoiceMod.
Yeah, and you have to purchase these bits before.
Oh, great. So the VoiceMod bits are working. Excellent. Okay, that was the main one I want to go through. The other ones are channel points, and it's got some good ones in there. I think Welcome Aboard Captain's in there. And somebody played that earlier. I'll look back through these and give y'all back your points. I usually pump you up another 500 points or so about every week anyway, the regulars. But yeah, I'm glad to see those voice mod bits are working, because that's another big reason I went ahead and purchased voice mod. I've got a couple of my sound guys, the guys that got my sounding right. They're dead set against voice mod. They want me to go with a soundboard and pick up speed on this growth. I'm like, no, man. You know, I didn't set out to be big, which it wouldn't bother me. We've made preparations, have we not, Chris? I think we're ready for an explosion, and it's getting bigger every week. Look at this number for the weekly, Chris. This is great.
Yeah, I think we're putting the foundations in place, I think, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm tickled. And there's always a number.
Talking about Sunday, sorry to interrupt, but I'm not going to be able to make it Sunday, or if I am, I'm going to be very
Oh no, I had a Finland tour on the. I haven't posted it. Is that why? Maybe we should do something else.
No, it's not. It's nothing against the finish, I promise, Bosada.
Good, but you know, if we have another plan, we can use it.
Us fixed wings got to stick together.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
if everybody can't be there, let me see what I got. I got a bag of tricks.
No. It's nothing like that. It's just that Sunday, I'm going to be busy Sunday. That's all, unfortunately.
Well, that's cool.
So just So just what I'm going to do, I'm going to catch up. I'm going to watch it live on the stream. I just can't fly. That's all.
Well, I'll figure something else to fly. Well, like I said,
honestly.
I'm sure I have plenty up my sleeve.
I would like to watch the finish one on the stream. It'd be good to watch.
Well, I would like you to fly it.
There you go, and that overrules your desire, Chris. You can watch it again anytime.
Okay, how about this then? You set off and I will catch you up on Sunday. How's that?
Why don't I find us a decent flight that I mean, Bozada's really, I mean, don't want to hurt your feelings, but he's more ready to make those outlandish landings that a helicopter might try on short fields. So how about I pick a short field flight that Bozetta and Truck Matt can fly. I mean, we know Truck Matt's going to crash anyway, right?
That's right. Why not?
No, listen, Boseda and Matt, listen, I think we might need to just disappear for 5 minutes and have a quick chat. I think he's trying to drive a wedge.
Oh,
I think
no.
he's trying to drive a wedge.
No, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I think he's trying to drive a wedge between the FWA.
I don't know. It's getting crazy. Don't worry. We're going to stick together.
I'll figure
Well,
something
he
out.
might be into something. He might be up to something. Let us hear him.
Oh, Bozetta, come on, man.
I want to hear. No, I want to hear your plan.
On to something, maybe.
If he's up to something, we'll all come in.
I haven't looked.
on-
I haven't looked. I didn't have a stand-in plan. That's what we were going to announce today was Sunday for that Finland flight. But I have other things. I'll just have to pick one that works well for everybody. It's one of those flights. See what I'm saying?
No. Honestly, go with Finland, and I'll just catch you up. But don't wait for me. I will catch you up. Not a problem.
Well, is that the resolution to postpone the flight until 2:00?
No, not at all. Not at all. You just carry on as normal. I will catch you up on Sunday.
I have not posted it yet. Maybe that's why. I mean, I'm good with that.
Well, get it posted for Sunday, and I'll catch you up on Sunday. No problem.
I don't want to hold you nothing. You got stuff going on, Chris. I can find something, like I said, I've always got plans. I've got lots of plans. We can do castles around England. I mean, I felt bad the other night. I started a Sky Park flight. I'm already underway on a Sky Park flight. I might go ahead and just fly some England without you. What do you think of them green apples?
Yeah, you should get anything really that would interest me and do it when I can't do it. That would be the best thing.
That would be the best thing, right? Well, that's what he's trying to say is, Finland would interest him. He wants to watch. So I give him something to be interested in, and you can watch.
Hey, Chris?
Yep, go ahead, fellow FWA member.
Hey, listen, if he's up to something with me, you, and Bozeda...
Wait a minute. He's the one that's conspiring.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's the one that's conspiring. I'm not
Let
trying.
me have my piece.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to play you guys.
Hey, Chris, what we'll do is me, you, and Bozeda will get in an F-18. We'll drop down in front of the helicopters and turn on afterburners.
Oh, yeah.
I'll never plan another Sunday flight for you guys again if you do that to me.
I think we should all change our
Remember who's got the command here. Okay? Guys. Smart Alex.
I think we should mess with our gamer tags, and we should all.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. We'd like you to fly that Finland flight with us, Bozeda. I mean, Chris. So, yeah. Why don't we plan on? Like I said, I'll load my Sky Park up during the hour beforehand. That give me a good reason to stream an extra hour. Get all set up and ready to go. Meet you guys at the regular airport and plan the trip. I mean, I've got 1,700 miles on this tour that I'm doing in Sky Park, and I've only done about 5 or 6 of the legs, and there's like 23 of them. So it's a long trip. I couldn't do it in one trip. I can include that in, one of the Sunday fundies. It'll be an interesting trip. Castles, all kinds of stuff.
Sounds good.
I like that.
Sounds good to me.
And that way you don't miss anything. Thank you. Okay, settled. Man, I'm glad we got that over with. Did I hear Steve in there?
CC.
Oh, CC, okay. Pharaoh Steve's not with us, Chris? I can't see those tags way above me.
I don't know. Why don't you ask one of your Rotary buddies?
Oh, I got you. I got you. See how you are?
That's hard. That is hard.
You know, he conspires against me. He threatens to take over. Bails out for a week and then commands the flight anyway? Come on. What kind of partner is that?
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. That's all.
I already love you. I already love you, Chris.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, Iceman, don't care. These FWA guys are so poor they don't even have rockets.
I know.
Oh, watch out!
I know.
Watch
They can't.
out!
They
Watch
can't.
out, here comes Grantland.
They can't defend themselves. But I'm not trying to get, violent or anything. Okay, he's my buddy. I can't believe he's turned on me. Can you guys?
It's only a game. Why you gotta be so mad?
See that you're with me, man.
Somebody needs to clip that. Oh man, where's my my clippers? I don't have no clippers. I hate slobs.
Well, both Sada and Matt, I don't know about you, but I fancy flying at 174 knots. Does anyone want to join me?
Oh, there's green grass, a home way up close. What happened there? Whew. Man, don't sit on the flight plan at 1,000 feet. It'll get you.
Iceman, we're all going to fly the FWA. We're going to fly at about 170, 174 knots. Do you want to join us? Oh, no, that's right. You can't.
Oh, I can. I can't land it, but I've got I've got an F-35. I've got, whatever it takes to fly that fast. I've got a Turbo Extreme Vertigo.
All joking aside, it's annoying that even if you're in an F-35, you show up as an A330.
And I can land the Vertigo.
You know what I noticed is there's a lot of the Airbus out there, and not a lot of Boeing.
Boing.
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 The standard models they've done are all like sort of Airbus, like you say, A380, A330, A320, aren't they?
Yeah, and
see, you're missing it, Chris. This is Bull Deer Island.
I'm not. I'm watching it on your stream.
Oh, see how you are, yeah, but it doesn't look good. I mean, it really doesn't look good, and I don't know why. It should be streaming at 1080p and putting out 720. And it does. Looks terrible. I don't see any grass, just green. Looks like FSX.
I was trying to download a P3 Charlie, and it had the A320 cockpit in it.
No way.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was like, what the hell,
It makes me laugh that now you mention it. I remember downloading on, I think it was FS98, I think it was. Downloaded a Concorde and it had the 737 cockpit. And as soon as you went over like 200 odd knots, it got an overspeed, and you think, wait a minute, overspeed at 280 knots in a Concorde?
Don't think so. Guys, where are we right now?
Well, we're somewhere in the Aleutian Islands, or is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Aleutian Islands, headed for Alaska, headed for Papa Alpha Delta Kilo.
Yeah, ADAC, Alaska.
ADAC.
Alaska's in, is it Russia or Canada? Alaska, can't remember.
It's part of the United States.
Alaska is the United. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Most certainly is.
Absolutely is. Sarah Palin would differ with you.
They bought it for 4 cents an acre.
So is that the 52nd or the 53rd state?
It's the 50th. You
So
only have
which is
50 states.
Which is the 52nd and 53rd state of the US?
There aren't
Well,
any. That's The
That's
Puerto
coming.
Rican,
That is coming. It's going to be England and Canada.
no, they're wanting to do DC. They're wanting to do DC.
Pyongyang.
No, they did want to do DC and they want to do Puerto Rico, but Puerto Rico
Yeah, Puerto
stalled.
Rico and well, Puerto Rico's not stalling. Puerto Rico knows what Joe Biden will do with them if something bad happens.
Matt, do me a favour. I'm trying to wind Iceman up here, and you're getting suckered in.
I'm telling you, he's conspiring, man. The first thing you see. Yep.
Well,
Bad
I'm
man.
sick of you trying to kill me and my friend Bo Sada. I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to fight back.
That Puerto Rico thing's been going on for years and years and years.
Yeah.
They use American money and they vote for the representatives. They don't vote for the president, though. You know, it's kind of crazy, the whole thing, you know. They're a commonwealth, basically.
I can see nobody.
I see everybody. Who's that? Sir S1R Toby.
Toby.
Sir Toby.
Is that you, CC?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I can see you there at 1,500 feet in a 172.
Yeah.
5.
Well, it says C-172 under your tag.
Hey, Chris. You want to know
here
something?
we go. Here we go.
You want to know something even more amazing than my frame rates, my smooth stream, and my low CPU usage?
It's looking good. What's your CPU usage currently?
Currently, probably 83, 76,
Right.
76, 75, 71, 72. Dude, something more spectacular than that? Do you remember when I couldn't go from Flight Sim to Little Nav Map without going nose down into the ground because my frame rates died and confused the autopilot? Do you remember those days?
Yep.
Dude, I am running Windows. I am running Flight Sim in a window. And am running all of those windows that I had to also.
See, I've read quite a lot of places
73,
that I've read quite a
74.
lot that if you're in Windows mode, it actually helps. I don't know whether that's true or not.
No, Flight Sim prefers a full screen, being a full screen app. It prefers being the only one, which is okay, and it gets better frame rate. But during a stream, if I can get it down to these numbers, I mean, you realize where we came from.
Munich, didn't we?
Yes, you do.
Whatever it was.
Yes, you do. Munich. That's a good answer too. FS, whatever it was. But yeah, I had a lot of trouble getting these numbers down, and this is amazing. Now, if I could only achieve this, and this is premium. This is what I wanted all along. I like this overlay. I like the camera layout I've got. I think it works very well. And 79% on the top when I'm moving the mouse and doing things. I can live with that. I can live with that, man.
Just one question. Where are you now on the flight plan? Because you seem to be off it.
Am I? I should be on nav,
I'm not sure. You're not following another 747, are you?
No, I'm on navs. I'm on navs. I'm sticking to the plan, dude. Of course, it's my plan. It's their plan.
It's his plan, and he's sticking to it.
I have a soundbite I have created.
Wait a minute. There's a plan.
Chris, if you go into the audio files, I've also loaded a number of songs that can be purchased with bits. They're not put out there publicly, so nobody knows about it, but you might look that over, and yeah, they're just these songs. They're just these, the ones that I like the best and downloaded. But I think that's in there.
Did you hear the news?
No, which news?
Bobby Rydell died.
Oh no.
Yeah, 79 years old.
I'm embarrassed. Who?
Bobby Rydell. He
Oh,
was
me too.
a 60s singer.
Of the Rydell sisters.
We're too young.
Yeah, he was a good singer. Did a lot of good songs.
Get a call set, please.
I was going to go to the funeral, but
Readability 5.
I have 111 on the DTK. Is that what you asked?
not me.
Was he asking about a radio, or did he ask what's our heading?
I heard a call check. I think I heard, but I'm not sure.
I thought he was asking the heading. I'm
was heading, yeah.
I'm tracking 111.
Thank you.
Yep, check.
Where are you from, CC? Is it CC? Am I saying that right?
Not far from you, my friend.
I think we spoke before, but I've got a memory like a sieve, unfortunately.
I'm just south of Heathrow.
That's where you're from, south of Heathrow?
Are you near Leatherhead? Is that the right conversation I'm thinking of?
It is,
Leatherhead?
yes, we did. Yes, we have had that conversation, yeah.
There you
Sorry,
go.
I do apologise.
Oh,
No problem.
well, welcome.
Hi.
This your first time flying with us? I think I've seen you here, right? I
No,
saw you
I've done
join.
that at times.
I saw you join Simply Simulator, and I didn't get to you quick enough to raise your roll. You'd already backed out. Did you get back in? I think
I did, yes.
just before knock, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, you can always find out about the current flight, world tour, or the Sunday Funday flights on there. It'll just take you to the calendar, but there's links pretty well easy to find.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, so I've just spoke to my wife. She used to live down in Leatherhead. She taught at Thurfield School.
Don't know. I live in Oxshott, which is about 3 miles.
Oh, right, okay.
But I know the area. I've lived here all my life.
Not yet. You haven't
yeah.
lived there all your life yet.
Well, obviously not yet.
Unless something goes wrong, obviously, very soon.
Because you're from Manchester?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Although I did spend 8 years living down in Kent.
We have spoken before, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have.
No, I don't want to do that. That's really what I want to do right there.
Looks
I
like
think
Saratobi's leaving us.
Let me think of that, Chris.
What's that?
Well, I'm playing with the logo.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
I'm only 90% with the logo loaded. And that's a local file, but I was, 77, 78 before it. So it does hit me significant. I'm down to 88. That's about the lowest I've seen. Yeah, I could do without it. back to 77, yeah. Quick. I mean, real quick. Boom.
What's this in VR?
No, I'm streaming to Twitch.
Of course, yeah. So it's gonna kill it.
Well, you know, how long have we been playing with this, Chris? 6 months?
Oh, more than that, I'd say.
Has it been more than that? Time flies when you're having fun, but it's been a struggle, man. I couldn't get this computer to cooperate, so I bought a laptop and thought I was going to stream on it. It couldn't keep up. Now I'm watching the stream, full stream on the laptop, and I mean full window on the laptop, but I'm flying on the gaming computer and streaming. So it's been a struggle, but I've got the frame rates down to about 80, and that's pretty good comparatively speaking. I've always been pegging the needle. It's just running into bottleneck after bottleneck.
It's nice to actually have a simulator you actually bounce in and out of, so you can go to other programs while you're flying, rather than have to shut down.
that was one of my biggest problems to start with, and that's what we were talking about earlier. Is I was in full screen, and anytime I would go into a window that like little nav map that I needed to see more closely or be able to use its features, like little nav map, my sim would either crash or stutter real bad, and when it did, it took me off of autopilot, and I couldn't fly the thing. It was virtually unflyable for a long time. And now I'm doing all of those tasks on one computer and streaming to boot at 70. I'm at 74th or 73. Back up to 70. Yeah, big difference. I mean, it was always flyable. My computer was flying the sim just right, but it would not put it out in a stream. I finally got it down. I'm so happy today. You guys, it's Christmas without Jesus, okay?
Or the bells.
Or the bells, or the Yuletide, or any of that other pagan nonsense. Thank you. Chris, bail me out. I need help.
Christmas lights.
Yeah. No, man, you just digging deeper. What'd you do that for, Matt? Come on, man.
I like them. I like all the lights.
There
are people here. People here in China
yeah,
that don't know the difference between Christmas lights and the street lights because they sit at a red light for a week.
That's great.
They stop at green lights. They sit here. They run red lights. They think they're Christmas lights.
That must be fun for you going out on a ride there, Matt, with all those dangerous drivers.
It's crazy.
Down to the water.
They have little side roads, like little side things, and we drive there. And sometimes the cars come in and go out, or they're pulling off. So, but the cars will stop for the red lights, but the guys on the bikes, they don't stop for nothing. Unless there's a cop standing there. Sometimes, like on the weekends, the cops are all everywhere, and that's when they make their money. They pull people over. You don't have a helmet, your bike doesn't have a light, they all kinds of stuff. They charge them $5 a piece, 5 renminbi, which is about $2.
Well, apparently, as a random fact, in Vietnam, it is illegal not to wear a helmet on a bike, on a motorbike, unless you're a woman coming back from the hairdressers.
That's crazy.
Are you aware that in the state of Ohio, it is still a law on the books that it is not legal to speak to a woman who is not familiar to you? Yes, gentlemen, in the biblical sense, you are not allowed to speak to her until she speaks to you first. It's the law.
Yeah, there's all
like
kinds of
Saudi
those
Arabia.
tricks. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy laws that are still on the books that were never wiped off, you know,
Yep.
that they don't use anymore. But you're right, in Saudi Arabia, you know, that's why they wear all that garb so no, other men won't look at them.
Just on a slightly different note, the textures on these islands are shocking.
Yeah. I don't know why they closed down Adak, Alaska. I don't know why they closed that base down. It's an airport, but, you know, I don't know why the military, you know.
Well, we're not going by closed down and all that. Most of the sites that I try to pick have avgas and jet fuel. It doesn't always work that way, but a lot of times we get a fuel pump regardless, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, they turned it into like an international airport, you know. And I was just saying, I don't know why the military. I mean, they do deployments there still, but I don't know why they shut it all down. It was, you know, during all the base closures and stuff.
Roger that.
They all thought that the Cold War is over. Now they maybe will come back.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Are you going to put all this money back into all these bases and rebuild them? They're already talking about building bases in Europe now. I heard on the news today they're talking about building all these new bases in Europe.
Yeah, they are going for the eastern flank to strengthen it.
Well, they said that war could last a few years, so. But I mean, this was always a stronghold for the submarines coming in and out of Russia, you know. Adak and Iceland. It's all about money, money, money. What's that?
Just asking if Cody is there. Cody, radio check.
More Cowbell Cody. Cowbell Cody. Cowbell. Cowbell Cody.
I never got any closure on what aircraft he was in.
Oh, he's not going to give you closure. He was in an experimental secret aircraft. If he told you what it was, he'd have to kill you because he's not supposed to be in it.
Well, he might as well before you do.
He's not. He's not supposed. No. If he got it from, I know where he got it from, and yeah, it's. I'm jealous. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me cry.
Come on,
secret developer.
It makes me
secret developer.
It makes me sad to think that I can't fly it too.
Come on, Iceman, spill the beans.
No, it's not for me. You know what? I wouldn't.
So he's showing he's in D-17 at the moment. Is that the Stagger Wing, I think?
What was he showing? Is he in?
Now he's showing a D-17. I think, is that the Stagger Wing?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
They when they came out with the B-1 bomber or that B-17 or whatever the heck it was, that stealth thing there. They pulled it out of the hangar, they flew it, and everybody was like, what the hell was that? Nobody knew it was coming out.
Wait, you're talking about years ago, like is it the F-117 and the B-2, is it?
Yeah, the B-2.
The B-2, yeah. The B-2 was secret forever. Everybody knew about it. Everybody knew we had that technology.
ICE, where are we flying to?
Where are we flying?
To.
We're going to land at Papa Alpha Delta Kilo. That's Adak.
Yeah, Adak, Alaska.
That's in Canada.
It's part of the United States. It's part of the United States.
It's Alaska. I mean, it is U.S. We've been in the U.S. for about 2 flights now, I think, haven't we? One the previous flight, 1, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, we arrived to Alaska last Thursday.
Thursday,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome to friend me in the sim. I'll friend you right back. You can spawn in on me or anybody else that you have friends with already.
Just pre-warn you, we will try to kill you at some point.
Mancunians, thank you.
You scared him off.
Yo.
Listen, I've got to warn a fellow pilot of how dangerous you can be to know.
Bose,
There's a volcano.
have you totally turned? Are you still on my side, or still?
Don't listen to him, Boseda. Don't
I'm
listen
telling
to
you,
him.
he started this whole thing. I didn't rebel. I didn't rebel against him. A few harmless missiles.
Few harmless missiles. There's no such thing.
Oh yeah,
That's what Vladimir Putin said.
It just made the laundry lady work harder, is all.
That's what Vladimir Putin said. Just a few harmless missiles.
Vladimir, now. Wait a minute, man. Matt.
Vladimir Iceman.
Come on, guys.
When you turn IFR into intermittent fluctuation of rectum, then there's a problem, isn't there?
No, IFR is I follow roads and rivers. Don't get it confused. Guys, how come I back here doing 131 across the water and you guys are all at the airport? Do this all the time.
We have better winds.
Who do I got behind me? Cowbell Cody, and he's on the ground somewhere at the airport, 100 miles back,
Cowbell
right?
Cody's right behind me.
Well, he's
You're
fluctuating.
right behind me.
Yeah, he's fluctuating. So in fact, he's on the deck 200. I
got 200 miles to go.
I'm on the deck 233. And I'm going to have to get some air before I hit these mountains. I mean, literally.
Just go around them.
50 foot. Iceman, you'll clear those mountains at 50 foot.
50 feet, right.
Yeah, maybe 56.
I got that, man. I got that.
I just go around them.
Nah, I'm in a helicopter. I don't need no stinking runways.
Hey, Iceman, don't listen to that FWA propaganda.
Yeah, I know what page he's on. Don't worry about it, Grant. I knew I could count on you.
So are we going to stop off at Sarah's house when we get here? Because we'll be able to see Russia.
Sarajevo?
Sarah Palin. Sarajevo. Cuckoo.
Late in the evening.
Oh, man, I miss Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Yeah, I miss Cheeky.
Yeah, chicky.
This says I need...
My dog's wagging her tail. I said, yeah, chicky. My dog comes running
I need
over.
about 4,000 up here a little ways. I better get a move on it. Because I'm not asking for 4,000 yet. Oh, man, I'm busy.
You said you were missing the cheeky.
Spending biddies, Grant.
No.
I'd better see a hat on that man very soon.
All right. You know, I'm not watching. I'm watching the stream, but I'm not watching the chat. So I don't know who's watching me. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. That one's got a noise in the background. I need to check on that. Who got the? Did that come out of your voice mod? Is that why, Grantler? That's why,
no,
isn't
no,
it?
no. I don't have voice mod on.
Come on. Yeah, it's got a hum in it. It's got a hum in it, Grant. Try Vioxx, or no, you're not on potato. I don't know. It's got
No, we don't try Viagra. We don't try Viagra.
No, man, that's voice input output.
I heard they were sinking a crate of it down to the Titanic to try and raise it.
I'm not going to make this, guys. I am not going to make this.
It's what they give old people at night in the nursing homes. The old guys.
It says I'm going to make
Viagra and a glass of milk.
It says I'm going to make it by 100 feet.
It was Tang.
Look, and it veered away. It veered away right there. That was so cool. There you go. You guys missed Operation Cottage back here. There's a history, and I'm not going to tell you anything about it. You'll have to look it up on Wiki. Operation Cottage.
Now, play nice. Play nice.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
Oh, I got a story for you.
Tell us a story, Matt. Everybody wants to hear it.
All waiting.
Okay. There's an old lady in the nursing home, and she's in her electric scooter chair, and she's riding all over like crazy. And this old guy comes running out of his room, and he stops her. He says, "Do you have a license for that thing?" And she's got a bag full of junk. And she pulls out this candy wrapper, and she gives it to him. He says, "Well, okay." So she goes, and she keeps going. She's going real fast, and she goes down. Another guy jumps out of her room, and he says, "Do you got insurance for that thing?" She gives him. She looks in her bag, and she pulls out a coaster, and she gives it to him. He says, "Okay." And so she goes around the table in the living room about 6 times, and she comes back down the aisle doing real fast. The old guy jumps out, and he ain't got a stitch of clothes on him. And she screeches and stops. She says, "Oh no, not the breathalyzer again."
That's not the way I heard it, but thank you for cleaning it up.
Yeah, very good.
Well done, Matt. Wait a minute. I missed the rim shot totally. Oh, yeah. Yep.
We missed you last week, Matt. Where were you? Everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's all right. Just I was up early and went and fell asleep. It's funny because today I get up about 6 o'clock, and I was sitting here on the computer, and about noontime I was sitting there nodding off.
And
when I do a lot of reading, I get real tired. But last week I was just out running around, and then I got tired and went to bed. Didn't wake up.
I can still see nobody.
Yeah, we get too excited with that chicken. I'll have to raise it to 200. So chill out.
If you have a look over to your probably 7 o'clock.
Mine?
People are behind you at your 7 o'clock, a little bit higher than you.
I got Cowbell Cody. I haven't looked higher than me. At my 7 o'clock, I see.
There goes Dusty Rock.
No, sir.
Captain Hall. Hello.
everybody.
Hello, Captain Hall. Good
How's it
evening
going?
to you. Wonderful.
Good,
God ain't better, I'd scream.
see
You
got
didn't.
the stream going here.
Yes, I do. How's it look?
Looking
Smooth? Smooth? Or
Oh.
what?
Looking good.
I'm so tickled. It's so responsive. I got a couple more tweaks to do on other versions. I got to figure out why it worked in this and not in those, and tweak those settings down, because this is the ones that I migrate straight from OBS and never originated on slobs. They don't work well. They don't migrate well. And the other way around. If I try to migrate slobs into OBS, nah, it doesn't bring the files with them. So,
Hey, Iceman.
Yeah.
We've got Dwarven Egg Official in. Dwarven Egg Official.
Got to shout him out then. What do I got? What do I got mods for?
You're redeemed to do a flip.
I can do that. Here we go. I can do that. Got to get a little altitude. A full-fledged flip. Watch this. So, shout out. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much. Let me get some altitude. And I got to get some speed back. You don't think I'd do it. I know you don't. When was the last time you did? When was the last time you sat in your 145, dwarf? Tell me about it now. Here goes. And the trick is to get up there and reduce your collective so that you can make it back around when you raise it back up. There you go. Just like I knowed what I was doing. Ha! Man, don't mess with the best. You go out like the rest. Thanks for the redeem there, Dwarven Egg. Did it pull up a shout out clip from your?
Yeah, there's a shout out. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it. Because I was paying attention to my flip.
I want to know who does the air crash investigations there in Alaska.
I know they got a number for me today. I'm already prepared for it. Dwarven Egg.
Yeah, it's NTSB.
Dwarven Egg says he'll pay the tab.
Sarah Palin and the NTSB do it.
Man, y'all gonna make me watch the chat because I can't see it over there. Oh man, I should have brought
Sarah
that back
Palin.
down.
Is she she's a politician or something? Is she?
Sarah Palin. She was the governor of Alaska when Trump ran the first time.
No,
Biden's wife.
When Obama ran against McCain.
Okay.
Against McCain, and she was McCain's partner, and that's the reason McCain lost, I think.
Nothing to do with Michael Palin then.
I don't know. It might be his mother or his wife, his ex-wife. She got a divorce.
Well, she's Canadian.
Oh, is she?
Well, she's from Alaska, isn't she?
Yeah.
Precision check, please.
You need radio check?
Radio check. I got my radio. You got yours?
Precision, please.
Yeah, we hear you.
Readability 5 if it's a radio check, CC.
5 by
So
5.
where the hell am I?
Where are you? If you're following us, you're somewhere coming up in through the Aleutian Islands on our way to Alaska, the tip of Alaska.
Yeah, you want a heading of 081082 magnetic.
Roger, thank you.
Can you not see us then, obviously, because you are right by our side?
Can't see anybody.
You're definitely on Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Not you, Matthew. I know where you are.
I know. That's you and I were going to
Chris.
say it at the same time.
Come
that's
on,
all.
Chris. You knew what he was saying. Don't pick on him. He's my buddy.
Listen,
Don't big on
try
me.
and
I
drive-
tell my mom.
trying
I
to
tell
Yeah,
my
see
little
how he
doggy-
is? See how he is?
I tell my
Stop trying
doggy
to
to
drive.
bite you.
Stop trying to drive
Iceman.
that wedge.
I got you back.
Iceman, can you feel it? Can you feel it? The FW falls apart already.
I know. Well, it wasn't a very good idea, you know. A coup is never a good idea. I mean, I always responded to your
Listen,
screenshots and everything. Is Chris going to do that? He can't even find Yahoo or YouTube.
the FWA, we have what's called banter and wit. I know you guys don't get it in the rotary side of things. We understand that, but we have banter. That's all it is.
Like comedy.
I used to like working on helicopters because there wasn't a lot to do.
Did you guys
But
see this volcano? You guys missed this volcano altogether, didn't you?
Nah, the texture and the is not that good looking. So.
It wasn't good. Thank you. Then I won't
Yeah,
bother.
the texture on all these islands is really lousy. But I like the design on my airplane.
What you flying, Matt?
The DA.
No, what you fly? What livery?
It's got the swirls, the blue with the silver swirls and red swirls.
Dwarven Egg, I told you, man, all you need is some practice and make sure that you're programmed right for that helicopter. As long as your controls, you got all the controls you need, you shouldn't have any problem. It flies itself. I'd be glad to help you learn how to fly it. It'd take us 20 minutes. Anybody heard it? Anybody ever had a call from me that only took 20 minutes? Wait a minute, Chris, you had a conference last week for 20 minutes. How long that one take?
I'm still on it now.
So, Dwarven Egg, yeah. I'm happy to give them to you, buddy. I am happy to give them to you. I'll teach you anything you want to know. We had a special scenery set up just for the helicopter that's been around since FS9. Okay? So anytime you're ready, you just just ring me, buddy. Ring me. I got you.
Chris told me you taught him everything you knew in 2 minutes.
When was the last time we had a 2-minute call, Chris?
Yeah,
don't burn nothing up now. Don't burn nothing up. You need to be able to land that thing, okay?
You'll have to catch me first.
Holler at me, Dwarfen Egg. I'm anytime, buddy. Anytime. On your schedule. I'm almost always here, buddy. ask Lopez family too. Willing to help anybody, man. Anytime.
Ice, what are you flying right now?
The H-145. It's not a big deal, Dwarven Egg. It flies itself. It's got its own autopilot assistance that, I'm hands off almost always. I just set it where I want it to go, and it pretty well does what I want it to do unless I put it in a VRS or a, bad situation. But that's my piloting fault. Not the helicopter. Yeah, it's a good helicopter. Yeah, it's a good helicopter.
If you get too fast, you crash.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep it within parameters, and, it is. Yeah, Dwarven Egg is #legend. That's right. That's right.
That's good.
I was going to put #real streamer, but I didn't want to upset you.
Oh, no. Yeah. I got to be honest about it. I watch these guys, in order to learn what I got to do. And they say talking over you guys when, and taking the talk all the time. But I just don't like to do that. Y'all have some of the best conversations. Why we want to mess with me messing it up?
Hey, listen, we love you.
I know, but you're biased.
Now, if you could only stop trying to kill us all, and we'd be happy.
Not all. Now, don't put that out there. It's only you. And I'm not trying to kill you. I just want you to land on a volcano.
Roger that.
I landed on a volcano. Look. Bozeda's landed on a volcano.
The FWA now, we're like we're kind of like the NATO treaty, really. An attack on one is an attack on all. An attack on one is an attack on all. Just so you know.
Look, I'm telling you, you got nothing. You started. They're going to call you Putin when what is it? Chris? They're going to call you Chris Poot. Chris Poot.
I think that means something.
I bet it does.
No, we would never do that.
You would never call him that.
No.
I don't know, Matt. He's trying to pull an underhanded. Anybody do that. Next he'll be shooting. Next
from the puppet master.
He doesn't have any missiles, but anybody can carry a nuke and drop it.
Hey, you got it, Chris?
Just wondering if Grantler fancies joining our FWA, and maybe we could make a little Rotary club.
No, you know what, Grantler is what you used to be, my friend. Loyal to the bone. Grantler and I've already had a talk.
Ooh.
He put his money where my mouth is. What do you think of that?
Don't believe him. Don't believe him. I'm just his guinea pig.
Hey, the bottom line, Grantler, is so did Chris, but he likes to be shy about it. You guys are great, every one of you.
Where else could you have this much fun?
Yeah, here we go back.
On.
Huh?
With your clothes on.
Yeah, really, with your clothes on.
Why you guys are wearing clothes when you're doing this?
You don't see me get up from my.
We don't need no stinking clothes.
You don't see me get up from my chair very often, right? You don't see me get up from my chair very often. There's a reason for it. That newscaster said I'm not wearing anything below my waist.
Oh yeah. I can't remember who it was.
The first one?
No. There was one. There was one on MSNBC. Spilled coffee all over their pants. Some girl. They took her. She took her pants off and she went and gave them to somebody. They ran out, and they had them cleaned and brought them back. And
it's easy enough to do.
Yep. Hey, my brother used to work for a guy who had wooden legs, right? And they have a strap on them, and the strap broke, and the leg fell down his pants, and he's standing there. He grabbed the podium, and he's like, turning, and he kicked the leg out. And this kid comes running out. He says, "Take that down the cobbler shop and have it fixed."
It's about right. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do.
Did he look like Seamus out of Family Guy?
I don't know. But he was a nice guy. He used to work for the railroad, and he was between two cars. They separated. He fell, and one ran over his legs.
Wow, you know how to bring this conversation down, don't you, Matt?
Really?
But he
I feel a little bit depressed now.
You're gonna make me bring out my sound effects. I got a boo for you.
He did really good though. He ended up suing the company, and he made all kinds of money and became a senator. But he was a funny guy.
Polytricks.
Well, it's funny. He had a big van, and he had a one of those golf carts in it. And when he used to ride around, talk to people, he'd get in the golf cart. One day, my brother, who worked with him, went and borrowed the van. Right. Well, he's riding up the highway up I-93, coming out of Boston, and the van ran out of gas.
God dang it.
So my brother goes, and he gets the golf cart out, and he rides up the road, gets the gas, and rides back. Riding up the interstate at 3 o'clock in the morning in a golf cart.
Okay, I've got a pie rep. I've got a pie rep for you all. I've got icing at 5,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't go to 5,000 feet then.
Yeah,
That's okay. I've got
Yeah.
de-icing equipment. Don't worry. Oh, you've got it as well, Matt, and you both, haven't you?
Yeah.
Welcome to the FWA, where ice is no problem.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ice is no problem in my 145 either. I got extra power blowers in here.
I have got a problem with ice, but not the actual ice.
Go on.
You mean the immigration people, ICE?
That's the one. Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's what they call them, ICE.
So, when are we going to start seeing Eskimos then? Or no, I don't think you can call them that anymore. Inuits, I think you have to call them now, don't you?
Local native people.
Not in the U.S. You don't call them.
Yeah, they're
Eskimos.
natives.
Yeah.
Native people.
That would be wrong.
Indigenous, whatever.
Really wrong.
Oil drinkers.
Yeah.
I always wondered, the caribou and everything up there, they huddle around them oil pipes because they're so warm. I always wonder if that's part of the melting problem up there. Because those pipes are heated. The poor polar bears all drowning because there's no more snow.
Yeah, they crawl into a hole if it thaws. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But right around the the oil pipes there, pipelines, there's like very little snow.
Is this going to take us through Fairbanks? Not tonight, obviously, but in the next next few flights?
I don't know. Iceman?
No,
Is
I don't think.
Fairbanks? Is that? I'm
No,
trying to think now.
no.
I'm trying to imagine. Is Fairbanks on the north coast or is it on the kind of southwestern coast?
We're just going to do the coast, and no, I don't think we go through Fairbanks. We go down towards Canada, actually. We're going to do Squamish Airport for the helicopters, and we've got Vancouver. Photogrammetry, I believe.
And then through into sort of Seattle and Washington, that kind of area.
I haven't gone that far. You know, I'm trying to. I try to go slow with the planning, just because I'm hope every time I do these posts, I hope somebody will come in for the next post and say, "Hey, you're coming near my house. Can you get this scenery or that scenery?" Or you know, I'm going to fly with you. You know,
But they don't.
well, yeah, we do. We had a couple of people join in back in was Kashmir, and in India.
And that was a popular one. Yeah, that was a popular one.
Yeah, popped in. A few people along the way have come in and said, you know, they lived right here. Another one we were at, just the last one was Philippines. Who was that was with us? Was from the Philippines.
That was the man that did your
That
livery.
was Clifford.
Right.
Clifford. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairbanks is the largest and coldest city in the interior region of Alaska, second largest in the state.
But it's kind of inland, right?
Yeah, it's in the interior, the inland part.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought Fairbanks was on the coast.
No, you're talking about Anchorage. And I believe
Yes,
we
I
do.
am, actually.
I believe
Yes,
we
I
do
am.
go into Anchorage. I'm not sure.
That's what I meant. Sorry, Anchorage. Yeah, I stand corrected. Said the man in the orthopedic shoes.
I think Patty was the last one that I think Patty is the last one that I programmed.
Was he like the blind man who picked up his hammer and saw?
Papa Alpha Delta Yankee.
Confirm Papa Alpha Tank. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It's easy. Happens all the time. Try again.
Papa Alpha Delta Yankee.
Yes.
Grazie.
We're not going there today.
Sorry.
No, where we're going today, our last airport on this trip, we will land at Papa Alpha Delta Kilo, and we'll pick it up here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah,
Can
so
I
you
have
can
that
get
in UTC, please?
English.
you can
1800, I think, might be 1700. 1700.
Could I have that in British summertime as well, please?
Same thing, Greenwich.
No, it's an hour after. We've gone an hour ahead.
All right, sir.
1800.
You better ask Chris, because I'm from the U.S. What do I know?
What I'm trying to do is get Iceman to talk in UTC.
That'll be the day.
You're a bad man.
No.
I don't know UTC. I know Zulu.
Well,
thing.
Zulu, yeah, same
Same thing.
for us.
Greenwich.
They always get to change crap. Why can't they leave it alone?
I know. It's
What
terrible,
language do
isn't
you
it?
speak, Matt?
English.
Okay, just checking.
But isn't Zulu always the same, but Greenwich has summertime?
Greenwich.
Oh,
Greenwich.
thank you, CC. I've been dying to tell them, but I've not had the heart.
I knew that. It's Greenwich Mean Time.
I did
Because
not
they're-
say Greenwich.
Because they're mean people. It's Greenwich Mean Time.
That's where the Grinch got his name.
Basically.
And they I got
No, they
summits
didn't.
on.
No.
Shh. Come on.
Help me out, CC.
I used to laugh because there's a place in Rhode Island called Greenwich. And people say, how do you get to Greenwich?
Because they're mean. Greenwich Mean Time.
It's like Dulwich.
It's like
Yeah.
Falmouth. People say Foulmouth. How do you get to Foulmouth? It's Falmouth.
Falmouth,
Or
Pennsylvania.
how do you get to Edinburgh?
Yeah, Edinburgh.
Who was that corrected me on Edinburgh?
I don't know.
I think all of us.
No, I think it was Chris. He said, "No, before this flight, don't you say Edinburgh."
I think that was our friend, our helicopter pilot friend, wasn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure it was you, wasn't it? No.
No, there was an actual.
Okay.
He actually flies. I can't remember his name now, and he actually
been a
is
lot
a
of
helicopter
flights.
pilot.
Not Wayne.
No, this had been a lot of flights ago. This was before we ever got down as far as Turkey and what was the other one? Can't think of it. Sophie.
What is it? A country we're trying to think of? Oh, I like these games.
Where was Sophia? Sophie?
Italy.
Greece.
No, it starts with a
Hungary.
C. It's across from Italy. Not
Sicily?
not
Sicily?
not cross from Italy.
Serbia.
Hungary.
Sicilia.
Hey, don't spoil it.
Oh,
Sicilia.
okay. I'm gonna say
yeah,
Mexico.
Neff said. Yeah.
Hawaii.
I got these guys' number. I'm not going to
Hawaii.
play.
Actually, it's not
gonna
Hungary.
I'm not hungry. I had lunch earlier.
It's
Isle of
Bulgaria.
We're going to
Hey,
do that. We're going to do Isle of Wight.
We're going
We've
to change that name.
You know, it's
That's-
funny
that's
because
prejudice.
I couldn't look across these islands and be sure of anything until I set it up and was ready to fly. So, but that's one that I was able. Where were we talking about?
We have to change the name of that island.
So, what's the deal with you guys calling places like Glasgow, then, and Moscow?
No, it's Glasgow.
In Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Glasgow, Moscow.
How about Gloucester? Gloucester.
Leicester.
Here we go.
Worcester. Worcester.
CC,
Worcester.
just ride the wave.
Worcester.
Just ride the wave.
Worcester.
Just ride it.
It's Worcester.
Right, mate.
It's Worcester. That's right.
Worcester.
Worcester. It's
Have
Worcester.
you heard of Literheed?
Literheed. That sounds German.
Leatherhead.
How do you say that in German?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Sorry, I did not listen.
Come on, Grantley, pay attention.
Yeah, where were you? Where were you for the last 10 minutes?
There were a few guys on air here talking about ow, Moscow.
Did he get a proper shout out?
That was the moment.
Am I
we did
totally?
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Moscow.
Grantley, I know that you were just in the middle of filling out that application form for the FWA. I get it. It's okay.
Wise choice.
Sarcastic Brit.
at least now Rude Boys in the helicopter.
Mid-soon, welcome back. Appreciate you stopping in, supporting the stream.
You gotta
We love Marbles, new name in the Twitch stream. Appreciate you stopping in. Reach up there and hit that nice freebie subscribe or not subscribe, follow button. Appreciate all your support, any you can give. Just hang out, enjoy the room. This is the 58th running of the world tour with Iceman in the Ice Bucket and all my friends in the fixed wings and H-145s, and we're just out seeing the world. Go ahead, Matt. Yes.
I said all the British Isles, the people have a really, it sounds sarcastic, but it's not really a sarcastic sense of humor.
No, it is sarcastic, Matt. Go ahead, CC.
Listening.
Taking notes? Yeah.
Has anybody tried DCS Apache yet?
No.
I don't think there are any DCS pilots in this group. We're pretty much flight sim. I guess a couple of guys fly that sim and use other services, but yeah.
I'm asking, has anybody actually flown DCS?
I downloaded it. I didn't care for it.
I'm flying DCS a year ago, and I was flying the Huey, and now I was thinking about going back to DCS because of the Apache.
That's cool.
The Apache. It's really hard. Really hard.
I put the Apache on my wish list. I mean, if I was to get into DCS, that's the way that I'd go. But no, it costs too much money. I'm a poor boy.
It's not the money; it's the amount of hours you have to spend actually learning how to do it.
I got all the time in the world. I'm retired, and I stream 3 days a week and play around the rest of the week.
Are you flying DCS in VR?
No.
It's much easier to fly the helicopters in DCS in VR.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all the time in the world. I just didn't care for it. You know, spend all that money to.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is spending all that money.
Well, I'm dedicated to one helicopter now, so I can relate. Spend all that money on one aircraft you're going to fly, and that's what you want to fly. That's cool. And for me, it would be the Apache if I went DCS, but I don't think I'd get the fulfillment that I get out of flying with you guys. You know, we got console pilots, you know, that have been in the sim community forever, flying with us, and you just don't.
There we go. I
didn't call nobody.
Some sort of
I didn't call nobody else. I didn't call nobody out. I'm saying, you know, you don't get that on DCS.
I'll tell you the one thing I do like about this sim. Okay, it's that everybody's got their own experience of it. So console, VR, pancake, PC, whatever. Everybody kind of gets their own enjoyment out of it, don't they, I suppose?
What's a pancake?
Basically not VR.
Okay.
I know I fly every day.
Nice, man. That's what you've kind of related to it as pancake, haven't you? Not non-VR.
No, pancake.
No, what I mean is when you talk about pancake, you're talking about not being in VR, though, aren't you?
Well, I've got a 4K curved, so you know a 32, I think, inch 4K curved. So I get a good resolution on my screen, but none of the streaming services are going to accept it.
My question is, when you're talking about pancake, you are referring to not being in VR, though, correct?
That's right. I'm just on a monitor.
That's what CC was asking.
I have heard too many people say They cannot do one thing or another in VR, and that's the only thing that I have against it. I have to be able to reach over here and adjust the sound on my soundboard, or respond to somebody in my chat. Grantler just sent me a Discord message in DM. No, he didn't.
Was that an official resignation notice and saying he's joining our group?
Oh, man, you know it was. Seriously? Okay, you guys, this is it. It's war now.
Welcome to the team, Grantler.
Remember I got missiles?
I just posted a link in the voice text chat from simflug.de. And this is the DCS Huey that I flew. I wrote a review about that simulator, and I became buddy with the owners. It's a real Huey fuselage and completely simulated in DCS in a dome.
I just find DCS a little bit too study level, you know? You have to learn all the controls, and especially with the Apache, where you have to have
but
so many
that's all.
controls.
That's all DCS is about, study level.
Unless you buy just the basic. Yeah, I know.
So, what would your preference be out of the two then?
What, me?
As in, Emma, like Microsoft Flight Simulator or DCS? What would your sort of leanings be towards?
Oh, Flight Sim definitely, because it's more it's easier to fly and it's more social.
More social. That's my issue, is that you just don't get this on any of the other platforms. Not really. Everybody can come up on Discord, but who does?
I came across Discord about 2 years ago when a group of guys started flying just for fun, because they fly remote control planes, RC pilot, RC whatever, and that's how it started. And it's been brilliant.
Grant, why is it marked admin? Grant.
What?
Why is it marked admin? Is that for?
I know. I have to tell Stefan about it, because that's just a mistake in the HTML tags. So this is the reason why it's admin front page.
Yeah, I
You
just
see it?
a lot of people. I trust you. A lot of people wouldn't click on it. Just it didn't look right.
No,
That's cool.
no.
Is that for MSFS or DCS?
No, it's DCS, and I think the Airbus and the GA stuff is running on Flight Simulator.
Grantler, just a quick question. Did you manage to get that malware across to Iceman on behalf of the FWA?
What? Malware? Say it again.
Malware. Malicious. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Does anybody else know what I'm talking about? Malware.
Yeah, I got your joke.
Thank you. Were you just like laugh or something just to save me face?
I'm sorry.
No, it's absolutely safe to click on that link, and I think that's one of the best simulators in Germany. I also know the guy who builds and gives them out for rent, the simulators. This guy is in Frankfurt-Hahn in Germany, and this is a genius. He made a lot of different simulators, from helicopters to GAs, airliners.
Well, made me get all off path here. I catch up now.
Joe, I'd like to see, actually, Grantler, if you've got the time, a couple of screenshots to the Hype server, of your home cockpit.
That'd be good.
Yeah, I can do it. I posted one of them. It's completely done, the 737, except the linked yokes, the linked pedals, and the shell. The rest is completely done. Pedestal, motorized throttle, two FNCs, and all the stuff. Front,
Yeah,
after, overhead.
I'm still waiting on a picture.
And
Yeah, I'd love to
obviously,
see it.
I did send it on Discord to you, Iceman. Oh, you changed from the laptop to the normal PC, so you don't have it in your log.
and obviously you'll be clothed when you take the picture, yeah?
Yeah, make sure you put your clothes back on.
Or maybe not.
Maybe it's just us then, CC. I think maybe these guys are clothed when they're doing it. I think we must have missed the memo.
Okay,
I'm oiled.
the picture's in the voice text chat, and this is also 210 degrees 3 projectors setup.
That's naked.
Yeah, the shell is missing. I was interested in interfacing and doing all the technical things, and I thought I always would build the shell around it. And since my accident in September, I know I will never finish it.
Yeah, that's right. You did show me this.
What you can see is the pedestal on this picture.
Please.
Do you know what? That is fantastic. That absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was so fun building it. The overhead was the building was about 12 weeks.
That is just total immersion. That.
Yeah, I would prefer it to VR because of the immersion of feeling switches and stuff like this, and turning knobs and encoders, but with one hand it's impossible.
Yeah, sure. Now I get that.
I'm thinking about selling it completely because it was affordable. It's really affordable build. All you have to do is the shell and the windows and stuff like that, just woodworking, and I just spent about 4K overall.
Is that all?
Let me have a word with my wife, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, check your garage is clear.
Yeah, divorces aren't that expensive nowadays, are they?
That's right.
More than
Shouldn't
$4
be.
grand.
It's cheaper to keep her.
The most difficult thing about this build was to persuade my wife that I can build it in our sleeping room, because you have to think it's about 4 meters and 73 centimeters diameter, the complete setup.
Gee, that's big. Was that like
I've always
16
had
foot
this.
square?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, carry on.
I was just going to say I've always had this kind of fantasy where I walk into a room in my house and you just step onto the deck of a 737 or something like that.
Yeah, my neighbors were always wondering, what is he doing? He's retired so early and stuff like that. And then once a day they had a dinner with my mom. My mom is living in the first floor of our house, and I just said, "Come on up and take a look." And it was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's it. What's that terrain pull up warning I keep hearing?
Yeah, and it's running on ProSim 737. I don't know if you know that aviation suite, and it's also used for professional pilot training.
Wow.
With this software and the build completed, you could let it rate on from the FAA, but it's really expensive to get that rating on that simulator.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive, if I'm being honest, Grantley.
was just an IT guy with too much time.
That's just an IT guy in general, isn't it?
Yeah, and I still love it, and I have a lot of colleagues that started doing their own little cockpit builds with Arduinos and stuff like that. It's not expensive, and it's really easy nowadays.
Yeah, I see a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff about guys fitting like their own G1000s into the cockpit builds and stuff like that.
Yeah, the best thing about that ProSim suite is the instructor station. You can add any scenario you want the pilots to handle, and it's so realistic to get the fire or alarm or get a bird strike or something like that. It's really cool.
Nice. Could you add a scenario where you're flying along all happy, no issues whatsoever, and then some guy from South Carolina starts shooting rockets at you?
No. But
I can
I had
help you with
I had
that.
an add-on. I had an add-on for P3D that was that you were able to have rockets and combating, but you only can shoot down AI aircraft. I don't remember the name of that.
Well, my last shot out didn't work, Dwarf and Egg. Enjoy a short clip from one of Dwarf and Egg streams. Hopefully that'll work.
Okay. That's the right line right there. I'm way off.
Dwarf and Egg's got an excellent stream over there. Anybody that's watching the stream, Mitsun, Sophie, We Love Marbles, you need to run right over there and follow Dwarf and Egg Official.
Rosita, how far out are you?
Appreciate you hanging out and lurking, Dwarf.
I'm 57 miles out.
And about the fuel, Iceman, I think I'm going to make it.
I'm going to make it by the hair of my toe.
Don't say it.
Toe knuckles.
Chinny,
toe
chinny, chin,
knuckles.
chin.
Toe knuckles. Toe knuckles, yeah.
Chinny chin chin. The hair of your chinny chin chin.
Something like that. See, I got...
I'm on auxiliary fuel already.
I got an hour and 25 minutes.
How much?
Hour and 25 minutes in fuel.
Oh, okay.
Osada, what we're going to need to clear the terrain there?
I'd
50
say 5,000 should be enough.
Yeah, 50 feet.
4,000 would be nifty.
50 feet.
Now, Bosada, you're not acting as any sort of double agent, are you? We can completely trust you, can't we?
You can trust me.
Paranoia.
Climbing through 9,000.
My little nav map shows 3,844 feet.
Guys,
Yes, hello?
are we continuing tomorrow evening?
We are going to run the next leg 59, and you can find all of the information in the events planner or self-promotions or on my Discord or the flight sim community calendar.
I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
All
Right,
right.
gentlemen.
Great.
See
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
And that would be our top of descent just after the crest of this volcano. And if you are on the flight path, you will cross directly over it. Didn't even have to make a waypoint for it. It picks up Xeric just fine.
Are you going to fly this RotorSim pilot event this night, Iceman?
What night is RotorSim pilot? Oh, we must fly Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, he flies every Wednesday. I might. Just depends on when we get done with here, and you know what? Probably not. Now that I think on it, we got another study came in last night. I need to do some personal things.
Righty, right.
Otherwise, I would. And if you join Red Heron's flight, tell him I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
Yeah, I will. I just mentioned it because we have not to do with any fixed wing guys there.
No, RotorSim pilot's almost all helicopters. I fly with him because he's actually Red Heron is fights with Joel's right hand. He's like Chris is to me.
I hope the FWA is not taking me serious.
Oh, he's just fun. He's just fun. The FWA doesn't exist. Nobody could overpower me. I'm king. Besides, you don't have 500,000. How many points did I make that? 50,000? That audio bite? I'm the captain now.
Chris, you still there? You lost Chris.
He's still in Discord.
I can see him in the sim, and he is climbing.
Who did that? Telling you. There's other good ones too, you know. This one just got a beat.
He must be over landing or something.
Huh?
Chris must be landing or something.
I don't know who played that sound bite. He was probably off in his iPad making noise. Who played?
Wasn't me.
So it had to be Chris. Yeah.
No, sorry, I've just taken a call from work, so I've just been on that. So I don't know what you're talking about. Genuinely, do not know what you're talking about.
No, that's okay. 25 minutes ago. And
it was
hype didn't work.
Boseda putting you that hat on.
Boseda put that out there? See, it didn't come.
That
there
was
it is.
me.
There it is. It just come up. Yeah. And an applause, and I didn't see the applause. You know, Boseda, it may be because you try to do them too close together. They've got a cool down period. Some of them are pretty short, but some are pretty long.
Oh, okay.
They should say on them how long the cool down is.
It doesn't say a thing to me.
You want me to interpret for you?
No need to.
No. You know more languages than I'll ever hope to.
Yeah, just so you know, Boseda, Iceman's finish is terrible.
My finish? Oh, yes. Yes.
His foreplay's okay.
I've never been much of a finisher. It's all about me by that point. Smart aleck.
Alec, anyway. I don't know about smart, but Alec.
Interesting. This is a pink volcano.
A pink volcano. Okay.
Boseda, I'm not being funny. I'm at 6,000 feet, and I'm only just clearing the peak of this. You've not switched sides, have you?
No, I cleared it at 6,000 as well.
Maybe he's trying. Maybe he's trying to get me at 38.
Maybe I'm trying to get you to 50, Iceman.
I had it set for 38. Now I'm gonna have to set it up higher. See, because y'all.
Where's CC gone?
I don't know.
Have you upset him?
I didn't say anything to upset anybody. Did I?
I think when you started talking about Greenwich, I think it was just too much for him.
Oh man. Just because Matt didn't know it was Zulu.
Where's Matt gone? You're searching for him now, aren't you?
You know, I don't have to do that on screen anymore.
Nice.
I'm telling you, it's so great to be able to have 4 windows on my screen, my main screen, and still watch Twitch TV on my big TV. And at this point, I've still got this other laptop, so I'm actually watching.
Do you feel like the shackles have been removed?
Absolutely. You just don't know.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you just don't know. And it was all a matter of the settings. That's what I said to start with. But, you know, when I said that to start with, I said, but what do I do tomorrow? Right now, we got to fight tomorrow. What do I do? And only thing, you know, I did what I thought I could do as fast as I could do it, right?
Absolutely. Hey, CC, or is it CC's Toby, isn't it? Because he's still with us in the sim.
He signed into Simply Simulator yesterday or day before. He flew with us, what was a couple of days ago, too. Didn't he?
The last time I saw him was about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I think.
Okay. All right.
Osada, what runway are we going in at?
Well, I was thinking about runway 23, but the wind has changed. So I'm thinking 05.
I was going to say I've currently got a 292 degree wind. 292.
Okay, I got 50 at the moment. It used to be around 280.
Okay, so it's backed.
Yeah.
So it's probably iron that colors that volcano this red pink.
Yes.
Yeah, iron makes at least usually turns things to red.
Yeah, volcanic ash is the same, yes.
I had 267 at 3.
Roger.
Guys, I'm
See, what I was
going
trying to do with the, instead of the FWA, I was trying to think all week about some sort of clever acronym that we could come up with that spelt something like ARSE or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Well, don't stretch too much. It's just a name.
So are you going to be the arse bucket?
Well, this is what I was trying to work out, but I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. The
It'll
arse
come
bucket.
someday.
The arse bucket. That sounds good. Bunch of backsides, backstabbers. Ah. That's all right, Grandler. I know I always got you as buddy.
Did someone say something?
I didn't hear anything, did you?
No, probably
No.
was the neighbors.
Noisy neighbours. I don't know.
Oh.
Dwarven Egg, do your mods and VIPs ever revolt on you? Did I do something wrong? I just you think a couple of harmless missiles?
Dwarfenegger, do you need a new moderator at all?
I might have to put my streaming hat aside and just do mod. Is that what you're trying to say? After the takeover, of course.
I think it was Saddam Hussein who thought he was quite safe. I'm sure it was him, wasn't it? Bosader?
What? Saddam?
They all them dictators thought they were safe.
Yeah.
I've never been a dictator. No, that ain't right.
Saddam Hussein had an invitation to something, but he fell through.
Yeah.
Oh. I really like British humor.
Did you ever watch Grantler Blackadder?
No.
Oh, that show is fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant.
I used to watch Little Britain and the IT Crowd.
Yeah, pretty proud. Now the IT Crowd is brilliant with.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it because that as that girl came in as the supervisor and she said, "Oh, I know about computer. I know about clicking, left clicking, right clicking."
Yeah, and what does IT stand for? Internet Things.
Yeah.
There's a bit on Blackadder though. If you've not seen it, I know Bosader said you have, and they're about to go over the trenches in World War One, and Baldrick says just before they go over the ladders over the trenches, he says, "Oh, there's a nasty nail hanging out there. Someone could really hurt themselves."
Oh, Baldrick is the sweetest.
I have a cunning plan.
Is there a plan?
Iceman and Grantler and Matt as well. If you get the chance, try and check out. It's called Blackadder. Blackadder is fantastic.
Blackadder?
No, Blackadder. Adder. It's a snake.
Oh, okay.
I have to check this one out. Is it on Netflix?
Possibly not. No, possibly not. It's just a absolute classic comedy program from probably the late 80s into the mid 90s. And each season, each series is a different point in time. So there's one where it's the First World War, for example.
I think the First World War was the last series. Yeah.
That was 4, yeah. And then I think 3 was it had Wellington and the Duke of Wellington in it, that kind of era.
I think it's in the 18th, 19th century. The 3rd series.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do you think Charles will ever become king, or will he die before she does?
I think he will, but I think he'll only become king for maybe, if he's lucky, 9 or 10 years, if that.
Yeah, probably drop dead.
Well, yeah. I think. Well, he's well into his 70s now, isn't he?
75.
See, I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but we are allowed to go into like a bookmakers and put a bet on anything you like, anything at all. However controversial, you can put a bet on it. And I was thinking, just kind of crossed my mind about putting a bet on when the old lady kind of goes.
Well, her mother lived to 102.
Yeah, but she never had the stress that she's had, old Liz.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, she was there during World War II.
No, I know. Well, we've got an extra. We call them. I don't know what you call them in the States or Finland, but we've got a bank holiday. We call it a bank holiday, where you get an extra day off. The whole country gets a day off. And we've got an extra one this year in May for her 70th. I think it is 70th year on the throne.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
17th.
That's some rain, that, isn't it? To be fair.
Oh, yeah.
That is. But isn't she canceling her appointments, or at least some of them, because she cannot stand for long times anymore?
Right.
Yeah,
Something
not
I was
living
reading.
Yeah, he's taken over the throne, basically, the duties, and she's just staying on there until she kicks the bucket.
That's one way of putting it, I suppose, Matt. Yeah, and very eloquently put as well. Basically, yeah, she's moving out of Buckingham Palace to Kensington Palace. I think she's moving to. I mean, don't get me wrong; these people have got an unimaginable amount of wealth and an unimaginable amount of privilege. But she's served the country well for 70 years. To be fair, so.
Oh yeah. You got to remember, she was like 20-something when 24, 25 when she took over the throne.
I never would like to walk in her shoes.
No.
Oh, and don't forget, Grantley, she's German as well.
Oh, yeah.
I know, and her husband was as well. Greek German.
Yeah, Greek German, yeah.
Well, it was actually, I think it was Prince Albert that actually introduced Christmas trees into the English culture.
Yeah, and Prince Albert did a lot of social welfare and stuff like this in England, didn't he?
Wasn't he his father, Prince Albert?
No, it was What's his? Queen Victoria's husband. So that would have been like the
Okay.
great,
Right.
I think,
Right.
great
Her great
grandmother.
grandmother.
I think.
Yeah, and they were really in love.
I'm in love.
We used to call people up on the phone when we were kids and say, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Because it's tobacco, you know." So, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can?" "Yeah." "Well, you better let him out before he dies."
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, you better get it. You better get it before it
Better
runs out
go
the door.
catch it.
These textures down there look much better now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had terrible textures back there.
Yeah, it's because we're getting near Canada. That's what it is.
You and that Canada thing. Why do you keep calling it Canada?
Because I don't know. You're just maybe trying to wind people up from the US. Not you, Matt. Obviously, not you. You're part of the FWA. I'd never try and wind you up, obviously, but you know.
They, you know, they paid for it. 4 cents an acre. They originally bought it to drill for oil. Then when they went to drill for oil, everybody went wild.
Well, that's what I was saying to Iceman the other day. We've got talking about oil and stuff. You know, it's the 40th anniversary of the Falklands War.
Yeah.
And I was watching something the other day on YouTube. It's called the Falklands Play on YouTube, and it's got, obviously, I didn't realize how close Maggie Thatcher and Reagan were, how close they were, and yeah, it's good. If you get the chance to watch it, it's called the Falklands Play on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, he was very good friends with Britain, and he had a lot of friends over that way. He was very good friends in Russia too.
Alaska once was Russian, really. So hope that they don't think they want Alaska back.
Well, actually, what was his name? Zirinovsk, who just died. Was it today or yesterday?
Did he just die?
Yeah,
Really?
long-time politician in Russia, and he said that USA should give Alaska back to the Russians.
Yeah, they want the oil.
This
Yep.
is an interesting. That is
They're
interesting.
so nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, we bought it fair and square. We paid for it,
Yeah, Zirinovsky was the guy's name.
I
like the way Matt says we paid for it fair and square, like it's like no gives his backses kind of thing.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the lands that are fought over were taken by somebody. Like, Ukraine broke away from Russia. Now they say, no, you got to come back. Look at it. If he's going to do this to Ukraine, Yugoslavia better look out.
Here we go again.
So should East Berlin in that case.
Yep. Yeah, all of it. Poland better watch their act.
Listen, the world was, whether we like it or not, the world was built on colonialism, wasn't it?
Yep, it was.
I mean, you go out to anywhere like the Caribbean, for example. I mean, there's no place in the Caribbean that I'm aware of that isn't sort of affiliated with some sort of European country.
Yeah, like
Usually
Bermuda.
Asian.
Why doesn't Bermuda take their triangle back? I mean, the British take the triangle back.
Because it's an isosceles triangle, and we're not really interested in isosceles triangles anymore.
Oh, okay.
And didn't the Jamaicans just start on the last visit of your prince, starting asking for compensation?
To me, that's insane. You know,
Yeah,
the black
I
people
love
of,
Jamaica, but I think it's totally off.
well, that's like the black people in America are saying that they want to be, you know, they want compensation because their grandfathers were slaves and stuff. Look it, you know, your grandfather's not here, he's not going to benefit from it. So, sorry.
Yeah, and they can make their own fortune. You know,
Yeah.
Jamaica just has to get up.
Stand up.
Yeah, definitely. Stand up for your right. 100% Bo Sader.
Yep.
Okay, maybe we're the only ones that were in on that joke.
If Big
Potentially.
Boy had stand up in the room to start with, none of this would be happening today. But Big
who?
Boy didn't have Big Boy. NATO. The Alliance.
Some people tell me though. Some people tell me that heaven is on the earth, and they don't know really what life is really worth.
Straight from the song.
A song or something?
A good wording of Bob Marley was, "Some people are so poor, all they have is money."
Why is it that only the Europeans got that joke? I don't understand that.
Oh, Chris, I'm changing to runway 36.
Was that a
Roger.
joke, Chris?
Hey, Bo Sader started it. Bo Sader started it.
I'm sorry. Put that where it belongs.
See, that's what he thinks of you, Bo Sader. He's just flushed your humour out of the way.
Oh.
I'm going runway 5.
The joke there was that you said you've got to get up and stand up, and it was a Bob Marley song.
Yeah.
Jamaica. No, she did it on her own volition, I promise.
Uh-oh, what am I doing? I'm back doing crazy stuff. What happened here?
Now I've overflown the airport in thick cloud. Oh my God, where
That's
we
what
going?
I'm thinking. What happened?
Thanks for visual.
Yeah, I'm changing runways
It should
too,
be
Bo
straight.
Sader.
Yeah,
I'm changing runways too.
runway 5 is good. It's straight in.
Yeah, 5 works as well.
Is that Jaws?
Doo-doo.
Right, I've got a lot of runways here. Runway 2, 3, possibly.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I went and did 5. I went around. I didn't go over the mountain. I went around it, and it led me right into 5 straight in. No wind here at all. The windsock was dead.
This is intense. I cannot see a thing, and I'm not sure if I'm even. Oh no!
Said there was a mountain here.
Oh, stop it, Iceman. There's times for jokes. There's times for genuine concern.
What is it behind me? Is it not?
On this run?
I don't know, but I'm in the middle of a cloud.
Was that Cody then?
No.
Who's doing live weather on this run?
Me?
Oh, it's Dusty. Yeah, me too,
Yeah,
Dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah, and it's not good. Not good.
Here as well.
Yeah, I agree. I stayed at 500 feet and went around the islands because the temperature up there was not good for the rain and propellers like this.
Rosado, what happened?
Are you
Nothing.
in a fixed wing, Dusty?
No, I'm flying the H-145 every day.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter then. I had a proposition for you, but don't worry about it.
All right, now. Telling you.
Flying the H-145 is a good attitude every day.
That's right.
The birthplace of my helicopter flying was the H-135. This is much better.
I was always in was it Milvis with the MD 530?
Probably, yeah. It sounds right.
Oh, I would like to have the MD in FS 2020.
Milvis did a bunch of aircraft. I couldn't be sure which ones. I know he did a
I just
Pilatus.
can ask them.
I think he did a Pilatus.
They've done an ATR. I'm not sure.
And
They've done an ATR 72.
and the Chinook was really good too on P3D.
Here you go, Rosetta. I knew I had one.
Thank you.
It didn't go off, so I knew I had one.
Shit. Okay.
Hey, Chris, them ox pumps work really good, the ox fuel.
Auxiliary?
Yeah, auxiliary fuel is, I ended up with, 10 gallons in each tank?
But you made it, right?
Yep, I made it.
That's where mine's going to be. Down the auxiliary. See what I got left. About why does it still say an hour and 28 minutes? Huh?
My fuel I run out says 57 minutes. And I have, I don't know. I'll make it.
Well, I'll make it. I got an hour and 28. About 17 to the airport.
Yeah, I will do it with about just below 100 kilograms of fuel.
Roger that.
Never flown with such low amount of fuel in that helicopter.
Well, I think it's either 348 or 354, maybe.
I got 3 hours and 13 minutes out of that flight.
But I made it. any way you look at it.
Today, and
Yeah.
let's have a look at it tomorrow.
Yeah. It all depends on the build. And don't think that you can make these kind of recordings and Dave doesn't watch them, because he does. That guy that went 80,000 with us the first day of, I think it was 0.9 or something, came out, 0.8. Went to 80,000 feet and recorded it for everybody to see. All it takes is one. Dave got hold of it, and it didn't go 80,000 the next build.
Yeah, but it's absolutely useless. You don't have to blame a developer for a beta version.
Oh no, we want it lifelike. I mean, anybody who flies it will tell you we want it lifelike. It's not like we, trying to. I'm going straight to that.
I saw some really unkind postings about it over the internet.
Chris, you should have come over with us.
Well, he can't please everybody. He's done a real good job of making it as real as it gets. I'm 29 miles out of Adak.
How do you get the fuel truck to come over?
You have to land on the runway, request a parking spot, park in that spot, and then request the fuel truck.
Or you have to be able to speak French Canadian.
Do you have toolbar pushback? If you have that add-on, you can use it to order.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about, the pushback tool, yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I went into the ATC and it doesn't, you can't request fuel on it.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, you got to be assigned to that parking spot before fuel truck will come.
Oh.
Yep.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Check. I'm only a short ways out. 15 minutes, looks like. What do you think, Chris?
My center tank is empty.
Yeah, mine is too. What do you think, Chris? Sweet spot? Found it? Finally?
I think so.
You know what I've considered, since I'm not going to try to send the card back. I might see if there's actually something wrong with it and go ahead and send it to him, let him toy with it. It was all a matter of having to put the money up to begin with. Now I don't have to do that. And then I'll take the card back and I can send my audio from like Spotify or whatever I want to run on the laptop. On my laptop. Just use the card to send it over to the...
You do whatever works. If it works, it works.
Yeah, this works perfect. This was... In fact, I haven't been watching, but I'm only at 85% now. I've got a little nav map running. I've got a browser. I've got EFB because Grantler was using EFB earlier. I hadn't even shown it off. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get altitude. What?
Pull up.
Terrain.
Lorraine,
pull out.
Pull out, Lorraine. Pull up your pants.
Are we still broadcasting?
Yes, he's borderline, but there's nothing wrong so far.
We have different ratings for when Iceman's streaming. We've got a 12, a 16, 21, and an M rating for Matt.
You know, I don't mark any of them adult, and the only time it asks me if it's made for kids is when it goes over to YouTube. And as long as there's no hardcore George Carlin words, I don't worry too much about it. I don't mark them as kids, but I don't mark them adults only either.
Yeah, George Carlin hasn't been
My
saying this.
9-year-old daughter tonight, Iceman. My 9-year-old daughter was gutted because you weren't streaming it to YouTube.
You know what I found out, Chris?
Well,
Twitch owns my VOD, and I cannot upload it anywhere for 24 hours after the stream goes live.
okay, do you know what I've just found out? That flight didn't log any of those hours whatsoever.
Oh, man. And you're touching down on the runway. I don't know what to tell you. That's just...
Can you get into the cloud, Chris?
I've managed to claw back 107 hours. That's all I've managed to claw back since mid-January.
I don't know how you get into the cloud and do that, but...
Well, yeah, just a vertical climb, Matt. I'm assuming you're mocking me, Matthew.
No, I was just saying I don't know anything about the cloud. I don't understand all that. You know, I know it's a bank of all information, you know.
Hey, Cody, what are you thinking about the H-34?
Is he in the 34?
I'm not sure he's speaking at the moment, Grantley.
No.
I've flown it yesterday for the first time, and I think it's fantastic. For sure, there's a lot of work. It's a work in progress, but I really love these old helicopters. But the sound is not like a Star engine.
And is Grantler going to go right into the fuel truck?
Did you see that designation on him earlier, Chris? Or is that a different aircraft?
H-34, you made?
What he said he was flying incognito.
I'm back.
No, that was
there
like
he is.
I can't
There he
remember
is.
what it was now.
We don't have to
remember what it
talk
was.
behind. We don't have to talk behind his back anymore. He's here.
Yeah.
Shh. Don't tell him. Don't tell him what we're saying. Shh.
There's streaming it anyway.
I told him, you know, it's a secret.
What I was doing, I was streaming in drone mode the airport when you guys came in and landed. So it was like,
Grantley, have you ever? Sorry, not Grantley. Cody, have you ever heard of the FWA?
Say again, please.
It's called the FWA. It's a new organisation, but we'd love to have you part of it if you'd like to join.
Sounds like I might be the creator of that one.
No, there's a few creators. We're a group of like-minded individuals.
That don't like rotorcrafts?
No, it's not even that we don't like rotorcraft, Grantley. You know, don't include yourself in that. We just don't like Iceman.
I got it.
Did I say that out loud? Did I say that out loud?
Oh no. That hurts me. That really cut to the quick. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight, and you're not even going to be there to console me this time.
Well, you've got your hat. What it is, Cody, too many times I think Iceman's tried to conspire against us fixed wings pilots.
Only you!
You've got Matt and Bo Sader involved.
You've
He tries to kill us.
You've got
tried to
no
kill us.
gonads. You won't land.
Only you.
You won't land
Can
unless
make
it's a
this
paved.
world
You know,
seem
we had to run 3 test runs just to get you to land on a beach one time. Come on.
You know,
I just want to see you land on the edge of the volcano. I'm not trying to kill you.
If I didn't know better, I'm sure you're something to do with this stealing of flight hours. Hey, Matt, you wouldn't put it past these rotary pilots, would you?
Are you saying he's up in the cloud?
Hey, Matt, you wouldn't put it past these rotary pilots, would you?
That's right. That's right.
Am I right, Bo Sader?
That's good.
I like this helicopter now. Who's in front of me? His rotor's not turning, but he's flying.
That's
Rosetta, remember which side you chose, okay?
This is pure magic.
What side?
Yeah, now you're stuttering. Now you're stuttering, uh-huh. Remember.
I'm in the FWA.
I'm proud of you.
God,
What's
lad.
that? What's that mean? Fixed Wing Alliance?
I could think of something else it means, but you're streaming.
You know.
Oh, man. Now I know why Cody. Now I know why Dwarven Egg's been hanging around the stream so much. He's your spy, right?
Anyway, Cody and Dusty as well, obviously. You know, we're a friendly group. If you ever want to join, you just give us a shout.
Roger. Definitely.
Yeah, you can tell how friendly they are by the coup that they form.
Nothing wrong with a coup.
As long as it's comfy coup. And on descent, using back on the speed.
It's good to be back in the United States.
Back in the USSR, like it.
Back in the USSR.
Back in the USSR. You know, it might be worth giving them Alaska back. You know, I mean,
I don't know. Sarah's pretty hot, Matt. Come on, seriously.
Oh, did you see the most recent picture of her?
We got to get her out first. Have you seen her in the Superwoman costume? Come on, man.
Did you see the most recent picture of her? She looked like she got no teeth.
Well,
I don't know.
Her and Nikki both, getting up there in years. Don't blame them for their teeth.
Who's Nikki?
Nikki Haley.
Haley?
Yeah, Haley.
Yeah, Nikki. Oh, yeah, she used to be the UN ambassador.
UN ambassador, right.
No, I'm just saying that the picture they took of her looked terrible.
You know, talking about like the old Soviet Union, I'll never forget the opening scene to Naked Gun, where Leslie Nielsen gets Gorbachev in a headlock and tries to rub off that like birthmark off his head.
Oh yeah, crazy. Gorbachev was a good guy. I mean,
I got a rotor RPM.
That's what he says in the start.
Come on,
the
man.
opening scene.
Come on, catch it. Thank you.
The opening scene of Naked Gun. That's what he says. He's saying, "I've got the Americans believing I'm a nice guy."
Yeah. Hey, he tried. And Yeltsin was Was it Yeltsin that basically drank himself to death?
Yep, that was Yeltsin.
Yep.
And he's the one who put Putin in charge.
Yeah, he did.
No, Yeltsin was.
I think Putin put himself in charge.
Oh, I know, but Yeltsin was stepping down, and he made Putin the prime minister or whatever.
Yeah, he lifted Putin.
No, Putin didn't put himself in charge, Grantler. Wasn't it a freely elected politician by a normal process?
Yeah, it was Yeltsin.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he was the
Yeltsin gave
one.
up his power in the evening of the New Year's Eve, 1999 and 2000.
Yeah.
I saw documentation about that thing, and they said that Putin had to get rid of Yeltsin, and so he managed all that he got in power.
We've got a saying in England, and what we say is he's as bent as a 9-bob note, and what we mean by that is he's potentially quite corrupt.
Oh yeah, he's crooked as the day is long.
That's what we say.
Mr. Putin is not corrupt. You see, he has a 100 million US dollar vessel and earns officially about $45,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show me
He's
that
got all
bank
kinds
that
of
finances
houses.
you such kind of vessel with that income.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at all the buildings he's got and the houses and all that stuff. They've all the big oligarchs
Officially,
like that.
he owns just one car and one apartment.
Yeah.
Grant, you picked the top of a building to sit on?
I just watched the.
I mean, we don't need no stinking runways, but the top of a building?
Yeah, I was just messing around. I still have some kilograms of fuel left.
Just park anywhere I want to. Where's the
Listen,
elephant? Sit down.
How's that fuel truck going to get up there?
I had a guy on my course the other day. So I was teaching a course on Monday, and I had a random guy. Bear in mind, he's from England, and he got drunk one day and went to a tattoo artist and just, as a drunk man, sort of said, "Yeah, just stick whatever you want on there on my leg." And I've got a picture of it, which I might want to show to this Discord channel, but then I don't want to politicize Discord or the hype server. So I'll just explain it. He's basically, the guy's tattooed a face of Donald Trump on his leg with a little caption underneath it that says, wanted builders, bricklayers to build a wall. This is all on his tattoo, by the way, to build a wall. Please apply on this number, and he's put the actual telephone number of the White House on this tattoo on his leg.
That's crazy.
But he's actually got a big tattoo of Donald Trump's face on his thigh.
Did he sober up and think, "Oh, what did I do?"
Well, I said, "What did your wife say about that?" And he said, "Well, she wasn't happy, but what could she do about it?"
Yeah.
Well, once again, we come to the end of the 58th leg of the world tour in the H-145 and others. Appreciate anybody who has stopped in and supported the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel, reach up there and click that follow button for me. It helps out build my ratings on Twitch. We will fly out of here tomorrow at 1300 Eastern. Hope to see everybody with us. Till then, catch you next time.
Bye.
Okie dokie. I'm a goner. I'll talk to y'all later.
I think he's just saying bye to the Twitch stream, guys, not you.
Cody, are you in L1011?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
That is probably one of my most favorite aircraft of all time. The TriStar.
Really cool.
L1011, yeah.
What livery have you got? It's got to be Delta or something like that, surely.